Hello and happy International Women's Day, and thank you to Fyli and AA Labs. And I am honored to be a part of this today with Natasha Grano, who is the nation's #1 female mindset coach and #1 female motivational speaker under 40 in the world. She is a thought leader to the new generation and a manifestation expert. Natasha's journey began as a global influencer and is now as a best-selling author and the creator of the renowned MBS method. So Natasha, thank you so much for having us here or being with us today. And my goodness, you have a voice that I believe the world really wants and needs to hear. And as a woman on International Women's Day, share with us a little bit on how women can step into their power and find their voice that can really guide them.
Wow, beautiful introduction. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here today, all the way from London. And, it's such an interesting question because during this time, I feel like it's the time when us women need to just come together, uplift one another, and queens fight for queens.
Right.
We empower one another. We need more queens to recognize queens, to uplift them, to light their flame and spread that around the world because it cannot be done by one person. I single-handedly cannot do it alone. I need you and you and you and you. I need everybody. I need women to ignite each other and take these three things out of your vocabulary from now: envy, pride, and ego. If you remove envy, pride, and ego from your dictionary and from your life will change dramatically. You will see profound improvements and transformations because you are not allowing things such as envy. When you look at someone and think, why is she so thin? Why has she got the big job? Whatever it might be, you do not want that to rule your life. You want to look at it with loving eyes and compassion and surrender to it and say, wow, I love what she's doing. I love how she has that success because if she can do it, I can do it. And by her doing it, she has inspired me to want to go on and do bigger and better things. And the more you look at things with those loving eyes, the further you'll go. The second one is pride. Take that out of your dictionary too, because pride, how does that serve you? Clubhouse has shown me how humble people can be. People who you never would have thought are approachable, you are now able to speak on the same panel as them. I love it when people come into my rooms. I love it when people, we speak together because it's opening up the platform for people who are an expert in their field or perhaps have something really good to say.
Mhm.
Or perhaps they have a story that is worth sharing with the world, and maybe it's going to touch another few million lives. And then the third one is ego. Remove that from your equation, remove that from your life, and you will see dramatic changes because ego, how does that serve you? Ego means your head's not going to fit through the door. Ego means that is ruling your life. Oh no, I can't do that because, it's a combination of that and pride together. They don't serve you. And when you think from an egotistical place, you're never going to achieve your greatness. You need to release these negative things. This is what I teach people with my MBS method, which is meditational behavioral synchronicity. I teach them how to erase limiting beliefs and step into their full glory and step into their highest potential. Because I once was the same. I didn't know how to jump off my pedestal safely. And then life threw me off. Life threw me to the curb. Life made me almost homeless with a newborn baby. Go through a divorce when I didn't expect. I had everything around me and suddenly, boom, like the tablecloth was just suddenly ripped from under my feet. And all of a sudden I was left with nothing. My whole business just went up in flames. I was broke. And then I got an illness. Like nothing worse could have happened to a woman in 1 year. So I'm sitting here today to tell you that you can overcome whatever you're going through, like I did.
And
And I
that
have
is extraordinary. That is one thing I've been saying again and again is that the world is starving for women empowerment. And when I say you got a voice, I mean you have a voice of strength and power, but it wasn't always like that. And if you can share one thing, if there are women, the women that are listening and say, hey, I might have something to say, what would you share with them to say, hey, this is what you can do to find your voice. This is what you can do to find your inner strength, to be able to share it with the world, because there's more people that sharing exactly what you just shared, the world becomes a better place.
absolutely. Well, if you want to share something with the world and you want to find it and you want to like look within, the first thing you want to look at is, are you serving your purpose? My 3 Ps: plan, purpose, proactive. And if you follow me on Instagram, you follow me on any of my ecosystem, you'll know that I stick to this 3 Ps method with everything. If you are not waking up every day feeling inspired, feeling alive, you're not serving your purpose. You're living somebody else's conversation. You're living somebody else's idea. Anytime that you want to attract something into your life and manifest it, if you do not manifest it down to a T, if you don't envision it down to a T, and you do not think of every single detail, somebody else will fill in that detail for you. What legacy do you want to leave after you go? What do you want to leave? What mark do you want to leave on this earth? Because after you go, the legacy, that is the thing that you want to be working toward. That is the thing you want to leave, so that everybody who comes across your name, comes across you now or after, you've done something in your life that is going to benefit the world thereafter you're gone. Anything you do, why are you doing it? Your why must connect to making the planet a better place, contributing to people's lives and solving problems. Because the bigger the problems you're solving, the more success you're going to have.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And that's where I think we see opportunity. So talk to me a little bit about what massive opportunity that women have to create change, not only in their lives, but for the people that they love, the people that they work with, the people that they're around, their ecosystem. What are the biggest opportunities for women right now in a world that is petrified or scared? Why is there such a huge opportunity for women right now today?
We are shifting in humanity right now. We are shifting from a male dominated and led planet into now the yin and yang. Look, I'm wearing my yin and yang necklace right now because we are shifting into a new space, a space where women can stand up and help and contribute and do more than we've ever done in history. And right now, because of all of our predecessors and everybody who did so much in order for us to have a voice, we now have that voice. So now more than ever, we have to stand up for what we believe in and help more women to feel like they can speak too. From your friends, in your family, in your community, in your town, in your city, take it more and more and more global. Whatever it is that you have, connect that to your purpose and your passion. Mix it all up and just get out there and show up every single day, because you can. If you're not believing, you're shrinking. If you're not learning, you're dying. And if you're not evolving, you're devolving. And if you're not earning, you're depreciating. So don't let other people's labels that you've attached to yourself stick to you, because that is just what society wanted on you. But now, as a female, more than ever is your chance to shine. We're coming into this new age where your voice means more than anything. You are so powerful. Watching this now, you're already halfway. You're already halfway there.
100%, 100%. And I love the word that I love how you use the word evolve, right? And from a male's perspective, that has helped me personally evolve for the more of the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. You can't have one polarity without the other. And that's such a huge opportunity for women to speak up and share their story and share their light. And that, from a male's perspective, my goodness, has that helped my growth, my business to achieve more balance? And does the world need more balance and more empowerment today than ever before? So I appreciate you saying that. Now, when you speak, you elude confidence. You have this power in you. But my guess is it may not have always been that way. So how did that journey, talk to me a little about their journey about creating that confidence from the things that you may have been going through before to today, where you're saying, let's do this. What has that journey been like for you?
Journey, of course. So I was born somebody who was a go-getter. I was born somebody who was confident. However, when I told you through the traumatic circumstances that came upon me in my life and everything that I went through, I lost all of that. I lost it more than you would ever imagine. I had no confidence. I would have panic attacks 3 times a day because of the medication, everything I was on, and the illness. So I had no confidence. I didn't even want to get out of bed. I could barely get out of bed. So I had nothing. So if we take somebody who's like ground zero with confidence, okay? So wherever you are on your scale is wherever you are. But this will help somebody. I know this is going to speak to somebody, because if you're already ahead, then amen. That's incredible, wherever you are in your journey. But this is where I was at rock bottom, right? And it took me to start finding why I was here, what my why is basically. Okay. Once you know your why, then it's going to drive you every single day to get out of bed. And then it's going to help serve more in the world because you're going to realize that why benefits other people. And then you start to connect it. This is your purpose. Okay, now I understand. What can I not live without? What am I so passionate about? And actually, what am I good at? Am I good at talking? Am I good at helping people? Am I good at listening? Am I good at writing? Am I good at painting? Whatever it is that you are good at, you have to use that to fuel your business and fuel everything around you, because that is the thing. Once you learn to monetize your skill, and then you realize actually you're quite good at this, and you don't ever take failure as failure. Failure is just tries. Take the word failure out your dictionary as well and put in tries. So every time you feel like you're being knocked down, you got to pick yourself back up. That was just a try. And then we go again. Okay. Like forget it. Try is out your dictionary. You can do anything you want. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. There's a motivational video that I have done. It's a big cool track and it's somewhere out there. I guess it'll be on YouTube. Just type in my name, listen to that every single day. Because when I was coming out of my pain, you know what I did? And this will help, this will serve someone. Write this down if this is you. I stood in front of the mirror every single day when I was at my lowest point. I would drag myself to the mirror. I mean, literally drag myself. And I would stand in front of the mirror, crying most of the time. I would stand there. First of all, I would get some lipstick and I would write on the mirror something like, I am beautiful. Okay. Because I had lost all my weight. I was like a stick, anorexic, tiny little thing. I had nothing, not like I was almost just bones. And I felt like I'd lost my light. And that is why I don't want you to lose your light. So if you're stuck and you feel disheveled and you feel that the world is against you, it's not. You can transform your life today. My MBS method literally helps people erase all of that, because the same way it did for me, it's just about erasing the blockages in your subconscious that are stopping you from getting what you want. So I would stand in that mirror and write this down. I would say, I would write on lipstick the quote that I would use for the week, and I would write the next one the next week, and I would look at it, and then I would preach to myself and say, you are worthy, you are beautiful, you are worthy of being loved. You know, you may feel that you stand out, you in the wrong way, but you're going to be fine. You're going to be healthy. You are healthy. And it was just, it was affirmations.
Mhm.
It was like an affirmative word to myself. And then I would listen to my favorite music in the background, or a motivational speaker. And at the time it was Denzel Washington. I have it in my ears. And I was just listening to it and listening to it and listening to it. And I was just, it was like basically brainwashing myself into believing this new thing. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about science to back this up. This is about neuroplasticity. So in our brain, we have neural pathways, and these neural pathways we can change at any time, because neuroplasticity method is based around training these new neural pathways to form new neural pathways, because you've learned a new skill. So if you train it to build new neural pathways because you are building a new skill, then whether that's a good or a bad skill, those neural pathways are being built. So you've got to train yourself every single day to believe this new thing that you believe about yourself. And you just listen to that music and you feel amazing, and you just take it in, absorb it. You feel alive. You know, when I go on stage, the first thing I do, I blast out a song, or have an artist perform just before me, and we come out and we're screaming, and then we're like emotional at the end, and then we begin. And basically, you guys could leave at that point. The work's already basically done. Trust me.
I love that. I love that. And I'm looking forward to sharing the stage with you at some point. And, you know, and I love that that's a tactical, tangible thing that people can go do. And I love you talking about the why and also the what. You know, part of what my mission is to help solve the world's happiness problem. And I think women can help us do there to achieve more balance and empathy and gratitude and understanding and all these different things that can help us live a more fulfilled life. So take us home and tell us what it is you want, and give us a template. So what is it that you want, and why is it that you want it? So when somebody hears this, they can use that as a template to go discover what they want to do and why they want to do it. So tell us, Natasha's what and why, your purpose. Give us a little bit of that, and give us a template to work with so we can help model what you're doing.
Absolutely. So, okay, I would be writing this out in your own words, but for me, I'll just tell you mine. You can, like you say, use it as a template. I think that's such a beautiful idea, Ricky. What am I here for, and why? Okay, let me go to the why. Why is because I want to serve humanity and make this planet a better place. I want to raise the vibration and the consciousness and help more people feel empowered and alive and loved, and spread that message so that the generations after are living in a different planet to what we were born into, and a better planet. And my what is to spread my mission and my methods and my purpose to 100 million people as quickly as possible. And I've already reached millions. 5 million, come through my ecosystem. 1.5 million have studied my MBS method, but that's not enough. I want the world to have it. That's why, I make everything accessible for anyone and everyone. You don't have to be super wealthy to be able to afford to work with me. You don't have, no way. This method is available for anyone and everyone, because I want to make a change in this world, and I want to help people to live their greatest lives.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Natasha. I am excited to be a Natasha Grano ambassador and share your message. It is something not only just for women, but for men. So we appreciate you. Thank you again, Fyli and AA Labs. We appreciate you being with us on International Women's Day. And thank you again so much. It's been a pleasure. And everybody go look at Natasha. And I would say, send your message written on lipstick, send it to Natasha. I'm sure that she would love to see that. And
write your lipstick, write your quote, your affirmation in lipstick on the mirror, tag me on Instagram at Natasha Grano. I will repost every single one that I see. And between me and my team, we check all the time. And I will try and get back to anybody that DMs me. I love to respond to you guys with voice notes, so you know it's me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Happy International Women's Day, Natasha, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me, Ricky.
Right.